Hi everyone, it's Mary at Calumet Knits with a new patchwork pumpkin pattern. This pattern can be downloaded for free from my Ravelry shop. I'll link below. These pumpkins are made with a 22 needle machine and measure approximately 8 inches tall and 10.5 inches wide. The pattern includes a 3-color, 4-color, and 6-color block layout. So let's get started. You'll knit your tubes according to the pattern chart. Each tube is made with 5 squares with 15 rows per square, and you'll need a total of 8 tubes. The techniques needed to knit your tubes is linked below. So start each tube with waste yarn, change to your main color at needle number 1, make color changes at needle number 2. This will push those color jogs to the inside of the pumpkin, and then bind off with waste yarn. When you finish each tube, mark the cast-on edge with the stitch marker. This will be used to align the tubes later for seaming. Then slip stitch all the edges closed and remove the waste yarn. Before seaming, align the tubes so the cast-on edge is on the top and the tail is coming off the right side. This will align the tubes for a perfect seam. Seam the tubes together in order using the mattress stitch. Once all the tubes are seamed, join tube 1 to tube 8 to make a new tube. After your tubes are seamed together, you should have a big tube that looks like this. The next step is to create a double-stranded drawstring along the bottom edge. So use a length of yarn that is twice the width of the tube plus a little extra, and then fold that in half. Weave the drawstring behind every other 2 legs in the first row of stitches. This doesn't have to be exact, but close enough. Once the drawstring is in place, cinch the bottom closed and secure with a knot. It's okay if there's a small hole. This will make it easier to create the indents on the side of the pumpkin. You can use the tails to close the hole after the indents are created. Stuff the pumpkin with polyfill and then add a double-stranded drawstring to the top edge just like we did for the bottom. Cinch it closed and secure with a knot. Again, leave the tails for closing any holes later. Now we can start to make the indents on the side of the pumpkin. Take a really long piece of yarn and anchor it to the bottom of the pumpkin. All I'm doing is weaving my yarn through a stitch near the center of the pumpkin and tying a knot, leaving a short tail. That short tail can be buried into the pumpkin. Next, we're going to take the long tail and thread it onto a tapestry needle. I'm using a 12-inch needle, which makes this part of the process easy peasy. So wrap the tail around the outside of the pumpkin, send the needle through the center of the pumpkin from the top to the bottom, and pull the slack through. Align the yarn over a seam, then snug up the tail to create the indent on the side of the pumpkin. Then you'll just repeat this process until you have created 8 indents over all of the seams. When you reach the end of your yarn, secure it to the pumpkin and then bury the tail. If you need to add more yarn in order to complete the indents, just follow the same process. Once you have finished with the indents, you can use the drawstring tails to close up any holes that may be left in the top and the bottom of the pumpkin. The last thing is to add the stem. I've knit 35 rows with my stem color. Cinch both ends closed, then fold the tube in half and secure with a knot. Use the long tails in the tapestry needle to feed the tails through the center of the pumpkin. Then secure the tails to the bottom of the pumpkin and bury the tails. And that's it. Your fun patchwork pumpkin is completed. To help my channel grow, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll link below to some of the places you can find me. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Thanks for watching.